Hi, it's a girl Princess Bella. In this video I was able to share with you all my 2021 updated eyebrows tutorial. Eyebrows is something that can mess anybody up, can fuck anybody up if you don't know how to do it, and it's something that makes your whole makeup come together. Don't ever underestimate the effects of beautiful brows. They can never be overemphasized in this video, right? Whatever case it is, just follow me in this video step by step and you'll get your brows so snatched by the end of this video, I promise you. And at this point, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, I'm begging, try and subscribe. Show me that little love, show me that little support, and it's for free. You just click the subscribe button and you're subscribed. It's that simple, and it's like absolutely free. It's just going to help me, help you, help the whole community, help the Princess Bella community to grow, and we really want to grow in this 2021. So I'm begging, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now. Thank you, and I'll see you in the real video. So hi guys, it's still your girl Princess Bella, and I have a combination to oily skin, especially on my T-zone area. That's why I like to mat my brows before drawing my eye pencil on it, right? So with this Younger Beauty Lotion eye pencil, I like to use a spoolie because of the precise strands of the hair-like thing, and I also like this eyebrow pencil because it is very matte and not so pigmented, so that anytime you want to achieve a natural brow look, it is always best to use it. So for outlining my brows, for today's tutorial, for outlining my brows, I'm using the Mobrook eyebrow pencil. It doesn't have colors, it has just one color, but the way you use this eyebrow pencil makes a whole lot of difference. If you apply it so much, it will come out more. If you apply it lesser, it will come out lesser. It depends on how you're holding your brush. It depends on how I always like to use little products at a time. I don't like putting in too much products on my face, on any part of my face, really. Just a little always goes a long way. Less is more. So right now I'm outlining my brows, that precise shape I would want my brows to follow. And while outlining and filling in the tail part of my brows, I'm using the spoolie of the Younger Beauty Lotion eyebrow pencil to brush up so that I would know what I'm doing. This brushing up thing is very, very important, really. It will help you to know where to put in more product and where to put in less product, and whether you have achieved that kind of thing you want. Like I said before, I like to use the Younger Beauty Lotion to fill in the sparse space in the beginning part of my brows because it has a very natural finish, really. So but then I like to warm it at the back of my hand first so that more pigments will come out. This brow pencil looks very natural, as if nothing is coming out, but there's certainly something is definitely coming out, right? So with this NYX Professional Makeup Tinted Brow Mascara, guys, if you are not setting your brows in 2021, step up. This thing actually changed my brow game. You will never know the difference. You keep wondering what you're doing wrong, why your brows is not looking so fine as the things you see on Instagram. It's probably because I'm not setting it yet. So I like to set it with that brow tinted mascara. If you don't want to use a tinted one, you can just use a watercolor, mascara, but then find a way to set your brows. And for defining my brows, I like to use, in this 2021, different 3 colors of concealer. A shade lighter, a shade darker, and 2 shades lighter. My skin color to define the upper part of my brows, a shade lighter to define the lower part of my brows, and to highlight inside of my brows, I like to use 2 shades lighter. That is what is going to make the brow bone come out very well. But then if you're looking at the eyebrows, it will look like the brow bones is very much highlighted, but then the beginning and the ending part is properly blended in. That's because I used like 1 shade of concealer to define the outer and the inner part of the brows, but then the middle, the brow bone area, I'm using like 2 shades of concealer, 2 shades lighter. That is actually what is making it to be defined, but then still properly blended. You still not see that everything will still blend into the skin very, very well, right? So this is what we have come up with. How pretty. So on the second brows, this is what is probably going to define whether everything is turning out. I like to measure with the eye pencil on on that part of my nose that I measured, so that I'll know where the brows should start and where it should end. I like to also measure from the other parts of the brows, because what you are trying to do now is to clone, to make the two brows look as sisterly as possible. My two brows are never the same thing, but I don't want them to be announcing that they are different to everybody. I want them to look as similar as possible right now. So that's why I like to draw using the other brows as a reference. And I'm still like doing almost the same thing, filling in the outer part, because I like my brows to be like to have like a gradient effect. The beginning part will be light and very natural, but then the outer part, the tail region, will be darker, but then not too dark, but then somehow precise, somehow properly outlined. The shape will still be fine, the shape will still be not too thin, not too thick. You can do anything on your brows. This is just what I like to do that works for me. It is something I realized that is so beautiful. I've been doing it since 2021, and I mean, my brow game changed so well, so much that I even noticed it very well. And right now I'm still using a concealer shade that is lighter than my skin color to define the lower part of my brows. And I feel like everything is not properly blending in, so I'll keep blending in, blending, just to be sure that everything is very seamless, just to be sure that everything has properly blended into the skin, so that nobody will see that my brows are not properly blended out. For this particular step, it's always very good to use a beautiful angled brush, that the bristles are still very clean, very neat, very arranged. Take lesser amount of product for a start. Then if you're working yourself into, then you can now take more products, but then don't start with a lot of products. It will be very, very, very hard to blend in everything right now. So I just really take my time to draw my brows. Any day I actually want my brows to be fine, it does not take me less than 10 minutes to do it usually, because blending is not so easy, except you are using very little products. For me to get my two eyebrows very perfect and very snatched, especially if I'm taking that particular makeup very seriously, sometimes it takes me up to 10 minutes. And now, just to set my brows, depending on what you want to achieve, of course, I'm using that color from my iMagic eyeshadow palette. You can use a setting powder, you can use a pressed powder, you can use an off-white eyeshadow, you can use a white eyeshadow, you can use glitters, depending on really what you want to achieve, right? So I like to also use my hand to blend out the outer part of my brows. And thanks for watching. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed your day. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.